In this module, we will be studying the Sthanaka and the Mandala as described in Sangeet Ratnakar. As we have seen the definition of Karana, that Karana is created by a Chari, a Sthanaka and a Natyashastra. So, Sthana are static postures and Chari is the movement. So, a Sthana, a Chari and a Sthana will complete the movement of a Karana. In Sangeet Ratnakar, the further aspect is introduced of the Deshi. So, you have the Sthanaka, which is for men and for women, and then there are about 23 varieties of Deshi Sthanaka. Along with the Sthanaka, there is the reclining postures for men and women, for sitting postures for men and women, all described in Sangeet Ratnakar. The vrittis are similar to the Natyashastra, but described more elaborately, and then comes the whole area of Lasyanga. So, this particular module will concentrate on the Sthanaka and vrittis in Sangeet Ratnakar.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome students to a class on Sangeet Ratnakara, the chapter Sthana, Rechaka, Vritti and Lasyangas. The four aspects of dance given in this title comprise a whole lot of information that gives the distinct characteristics of various classical dance styles like Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Kuchipudi, Odissi and so on. Sthana are described in shlokas 1017 to 1111 as a static posture assumed at the beginning and end of a chari, which of course stands for movement. Hence, charis are always in connection with sthanas. Since we have already taken up charis before, we shall explain the sthanas. A special posture of the body that is frozen without any movement is called a sthana. The 6 sthanas for men are given as Vaishnava, Samapada, Vaishaka, Mandala, Alida and Pratyalida. The 3 sthanas for women in the view of Bharata are Ayata, Avahita and Ashvakranta. He is also suggested by saying Athapicha, 4 more sthanas for women, which are Gatagata, Valita, Modita and Vinivartita. There are 23 postures belonging to the Deshi variety of provinces, which Sharangdeva gives as Swastika, Vardhamana, Nandyavarta, Samhata, Samapada, Ekapada, Prushtottanatala, Chaturashra, Parshni Vidha, Parshni Parshvagata, Eka Parshvagata, Eka Janunatha, Paravritta, Samasuchi, Vishamasuchi, Khandasuchi, Brahma, Vaishnava, Shaiva, Garuda, Kurmasana, Nagabandha and Vrishabhasana. The sitting postures or Upavishta Sthanakas are 9 given in Natyashastra, which are Swastha, Madalasa, Kranta, Vishkambita, Utkata, Shashtalasa, Janugata, Muktajanu and Vimukta. The 6 reclining postures or Supta sthanas are Sama, Akunchita, Prasarita, Vivartita, Udvahita and Nata. Thus, we have 6 sthanas for men, 7 for women, 23 for others, the Deshi ones, the 9 reclining and the 6 sitting postures. The total of all these sthanas comes to 51 as given by Sharangadeva, who calls himself the doubtless expert on karanas. Among the postures for men, Sharangadeva says the shlokas 1017 to 1111, Vaishnava. One foot is in natural sama and the other in Pakshasthite, kept in Trayashra, 2.5 spans away, shanks slightly bent and limbs in Saushtava. It has Vishnu as its presiding deity. The sage says that this posture is to be used to portray the Uttamanayakas or men of superior type and Madhyamanayakas or normal types while they are in various activities and conversation in the Natyashastra. Others have a feeling that this posture should be restricted to the role of Vishnu. And another opinion is that it can be taken by the Sutradhara or stage manager and those who control the dance drama or Natya. In Pakshasthita, the toes will be pointing sideways while Trayashra indicates that it is facing slightly forward. A span or thala means the distance between tips of the thumb and the middle finger of the hand when they are stretched fully. When the waist, the knee, elbow, shoulders and the head are properly held, the chest is raised and the body is in Shanna, and it is the Saustava posture. Shanna is resting in natural position while Nishanna is motionless. Superior and normal male characters in Saustava have to keep the feet in Sama. Body of the right proportion is at the best and should refrain from bending of any sort. This Vaishnava is the very life of Chaturashra, in which the 2 hands move about at the waist and navel separately with an upright chest. Samapadasthana. Saustava is again important here, and the feet are in Sama with a distance of 1 span between them. Brahma is the deity who presides, and it is utilized for accepting blessings from Brahmins, gazing at medium-sized birds, for participating in Swayamvara, for people of various castes and communities, aerial vehicles and so on. Vaishakasthana. When the thighs are kept above the ground at a distance of 3.5 spans from each other, with the feet kept on the ground in Trayashra pointing obliquely outwards at the same distance. The presiding deity is Kartikeya, Vishakha, and is employed at looking at large birds, fighting to prompt the horses in increasing the speed, and for riding vehicles. Mandalasthana. The 2 feet are on the ground with a distance of 1 span in Trayashra pointing sideways. Hips and the knees are on the same level with the thighs motionless above the ground at a distance of 2.5 spans from each other. This is Mandala and has Indra as presiding deity. Bharata recommends its use for striking the arrows from the bow, in lightning or vajra, riding elephants and to look at enormous birds like Garuda. Alidasthana. The left thigh is motionless in the air and slightly bent with the right foot is stretched at a distance of 5 spans. Feet are oblique in this sthana, which has Rudra as the deities and determines a furious sentiment in words of jealousy, wrestling bouts of the heroic sentiments for aiming weapons. Pratyalidha sthana is the reverse of the position of the limbs in Alidha. The weapons which are aimed will be released in this posture. The presiding deity is again Rudra. Among the 6 postures, the first 4 are seen in Natya and Nritta. The other 2 are only for Natya. Some say that all the 6 postures can be used in Natya, Nritya, Lasya and Thandava, that is all the 5 types of dancing. Sthanas for women, Ayata Sthana. The left foot is sideways at a distance of 1 span, while right foot is a natural sama. The face is pleasing and benign, the chest is well raised, the waist curved and right hand on the hip with the left in the Lata posture. Presiding deity is Lakshmi. This can also be used when gaze of wounded is to be shown in conversation with friends, relatives or lovers, threatening, pride, wisdom and silence, invocation and so on. The other sthanas for women are similar to Natyashastra, Avahitta Sthana, Ashwakranta, Gata, Valita, Modita and Vinivartita. The Deshi additional sthanas given are Swastika. The 2 feet in Samhata, Kunchita are crossed in Swastika with the 2 little toes touching each other. Vardhamana, the 2 feet are oblique with heels touching each other. Nandyavarta, if in Vardhamana the feet are kept at a distance of 6 angulas or 1 Vitasthi, which is 12 angulas, it is called Nandyavarta. Samhata, the body kept natural position, big toes of feet touching one another, ankles also close together and used to offer a handful of flowers. Samapada, body is in natural position and feet kept straight at a distance of 12 angulas or 1 Vitasthi. Ekapada, 1 foot is in sama position and the other touches with its outer side the other leg above the knee. Prishtottanatala, 1 foot touches the ground by the back of its toes and the other is kept in front in sama. Chaturashra, if in Nandyavarta posture the distance between the feet is 18 angulas, it becomes Chaturashra. Parshni Viddha, the heel of one touches the big toe of the other. Parshni Parshvagata, one heel is kept on the inner side of the other. Eka Parshvagata, if in front of 1 foot in the sama position, the other is placed on the external side and facing sideways, it is called Eka Parshvagata. Eka Janunada, if 1 foot is kept in sama and the other placed obliquely with the knee bent and maintaining a distance of 4 angulas, it is Eka Janunada. Paravritta, here the big toe and the little toe are levelled with the heel of the other foot. Samasuchi, when 2 legs are stretched obliquely with the heels, shanks and thighs touching the ground. Vishamasuchi, when the 2 feet in Suchi are stretched apart, one forward and the other backward at the same time. Some say that in this the legs must have knees and ankles also touching the ground. Khandasuchi, when 1 foot is in Kunchita and the other is stretched to the side with its thigh and heel touching the ground. Brahma, 1 foot is in natural position and the other in Kunchita at the back and is thrown up with the knees straight. Vaishnava, 1 foot in sama or natural position and the other in slightly Kunchita and stretched forward slanting. Shaiva, the left is in sama and the right is raised to the level of the kneecap of the other in Kunchita posture. Garuda, left leg is bent in front of the right, touches the ground at the back with the knee. Kurmasana, right leg touches the ground with the knee on the other side of the angle and the left is in sama. Nagabandha, after sitting posture, the right shank is placed on the back of the left thigh. It is called Nagabandha by the expert on Karanas, Sharangadeva. Vrishabhasana, if the knees are on the ground together or separated with the Shaushtava posture. We now come to Vrittis. Please refer to shlokas number 1111 to 1128. Vritti defined as style. The goals of human existence, purusharthas, can be acquired only through activity, which is the oral, emotional and physical. The four popular vrittis are Bharati, Satvati, Arabhati and Kaishaki. Their origin is from the four Vedas respectively. Bharati is verbal, involving the dialogues by actors of the Sanskrit prose and poetry. That activity which expresses the emotional temperaments is Satvati, coming from the root Sattva and pertaining to the mind. The underlying consciousness is what connects with the essence of spirituality and pours out the feelings like bravery, joy, wonder and others, says Sharangdeva. This vritti is packed with the sentiments including the furious amongst the bhavas. However, the erotic and the pathetic sentiments will be lacking, as well as the detachment or nirveda, which is the sthai of Shantarasa. This would demarcate Satvati as the vigorous style, and now Arabhati, which we come in the last, is the martial activity of soldiers. The doubtless one Sharangadeva adds that Kaishaki may occasionally be employed in depicting the furious element, but in a subtle fashion. The sage Bharata classifies Bharati vritti as Amukha, Prahasana, Viti and Prarochana. Amukha itself has 5 variants like Udghatyaka, Avalagita, Kathodghata, Pravartaka and Prayogatishaya. Satvati is of 4 kinds: Uttapaka, Parivartika, Samlapaka and Samghataka. Arabhati has 4 called Samkshiptaka, Avapata, Vastusthapana, Sampheta. Kaishaki has 4 varieties called Narma, Narma Spunja, Narma Spota and Narma Garbha. Narma is itself further divided as Parachittakshepaka, Paropalambhaka and Rosheshya. These are useful in dramas alone, and hence Sharangdeva desists from illustrating them lest the text becomes voluminous. The vrittis has to be understood not only by dancers but also by musicians and literary persons, as none can be elevated in quality if devoid of vritti. Rechaka, the treatment given is also similar. The shlokas 790 to 792. Angaharas are the graceful movement of limbs composed of groups of matrikas. One should understand about Angaharas in order to know the relevance of the Rechakas. 2 karanas make a matrika, 3 karanas a kalapa, 4 a khandaka and 5 a sanghata. The Angaharas, 32 in number, can be either odd or even number of units put together, and that is when the Rechaka is inserted. But even separately the Rechakas add beauty to the performance. Lasyangas in shlokas 1206 to 1215, Sharangdeva has enumerated them. These Lasyangas particularly pertain to the Deshi style. They have been adapted according to the tastes and conventions of people belonging to the various provinces, and hence they have also been instrumental in giving the distinctness in each of the classical styles. They are the 10 elements of Lasya or the graceful dance, and their names are Chalivada, Ladi, Sukha, Urongana, Dhasaka, Angahara, Oyaraka, Vihasti and Mana. Chali is a simultaneous movement of feet, thighs, hips and arms. Matching with the rhythmic combinations, it should be soft, attractive and medium paced, slanting towards the slides. Chalivada is the same as above but performed in a fast pace and straighter movement. Ladhi is a simultaneous movement of hips and arms, soft and graceful and also oblique. Shukha is a rhythmic movement full of feminine charm with shining ear ornaments and can be either slow or quick. Urongana is a graceful oblique movement, slow or quick, emphasizing the region of the chest and shoulders. Dhasaka is the rhythmic bending down of the chest in a graceful manner. Angahara is a slow bending of the body in the form of a bow. Here, the doubtless Sharangdeva says that both the halves of the body are bent gracefully to the timely beat. Oyaraka is slightly oblique with the head moved downwards. Vihasi is a smile filled with loving sentiment and not mechanical, making it extremely charming, noble and eye-catching. Mana is one that has the exact tempo of the sthaya belonging to the songs. We now come to vrittis. Sharangdeva's definition and explanation given for vrittis is the same as what is given by Bharata in Natyashastra. The four divisions of Bharati, Arabhati, Satvati and Kaishiki, and their various characteristics are given similarly, and he emphasizes that all the artistic enterprises should have knowledge of the vrittis. Rechaka becomes relevant when they are added to the Angaharas, making their total time unit, which is generally long, as either an odd or an even combination. In shlokas 892 to 896. Again, Sharangdeva's explanation given to Rechakas is almost the same as what is given in the Natyashastra. Now, these Rechakas always add beauty to the dance if they are used separately as well as when they are added to these Angaharas. Lasyangas in shlokas 1206 to 1215, Sharangdeva has enumerated them. These Lasyangas particularly pertain to the Deshi style. They have been adapted according to the tastes and conventions of people belonging to the various provinces, and hence they have also been instrumental in giving the distinctness in each of the classical styles. They are the 10 elements of Lasya, or the graceful dance, and their names are Chalivada, Ladhi, Sukha, Urongana, Dhasaka, Angahara, Oyaraka, Vihasti and Mana.